Alright, so I got a lot of little boring items I want to get done today. Um, want to do furnace switch, actually get one installed so I'm not twisting copper wires together, shocking myself every time. Uh, I want to go upstairs and rip out all the foam underlayer that hadn't been taken care of before because there still is a bit of a smell. And then hopefully I can actually go and just mop the whole place with bleach. That should help at least get rid of the smell, and then I can actually put a proper smell on top somehow. Um, Halloween's coming up, so I got to get my doorbell working too. And then I'm about a week behind on all the video edits, so I want to do that and start posting them. Might get rid of some drywall and do some more cleaning up. I don't think I'll record most of this because it really does slow down the process, so yep. I have just been operating the furnace by twisting these two wires together to start it. But what I wanted to do is put a switch somewhere up here or something. And the main furnace power sort of comes in on the circuit from there and then follows that wire down and goes to this armored cable in. But instead of tapping it up there and all that, I figured why not just go right to the supply box of the furnace, and I can just throw the switch, right on like that and just have it hang there or something. So I'm going to do that here. Alright, so I just wired in the switch here, and I'm keeping the thermostat wires just shorted together. So when I flick it on, starts up, turn it off, just goes out. And I've even grounded the switch, and since I haven't seen a switch in this house that's been grounded yet, I would almost argue that this is the most up to code thing in the house. So there's that. So first thing I want to check is just to make sure the doorbell transformer actually does have power here. So check on there. Looks like nothing. So might be the transformer. So I just opened up the panel, and as usual I got the big gloves on. Looks like got these two wires. This one going to the transformer is nice and tight. This one, neutral side, is also nice and tight in there, so I'm fairly confident it has power. I think just the transformer is dead. So I thought I was out of luck there and that Halloween would be cancelled because my doorbell transformer isn't working, but I then remembered I have a second transformer in the house, which is for the natural gas valve on the furnace. The doorbell transformer did say 16 volts on the side, so we'll check what this one is. It's reading like 28-ish volts. That's what I was measuring before. So I've got my doorbell here, and I was thinking we could, just the chime part, I was thinking we could do a little test. Basically, there's just that solenoid, and when it goes in and out, it'll ring there. Now, with the voltage being roughly double, I'm thinking there are probably two things that could happen. One, because Ohm's law, if I double the voltage, I should get 4 times the power, which means this might get really nice and loud, or I'll probably just destroy the solenoid and then my doorbell won't work at all. So we'll give it a go and see what happens with the test. Alright, so now I got my doorbell wires onto that transformer there, so I'll flick this on. Now there should be power on the other end of these wires, and we'll give this guy a go and see what happens. Oh, definitely works. Pretty sparky. Yeah, I think that is more power. So maybe it's not broken now, but maybe after a few trick-or-treaters we'll kill that solenoid. So let's see what happens. So the other thing I'm thinking now is that this solenoid on the right is pretty seized, whereas this one is free to move. And I'm pretty sure it was this one that was being used before. So I'm curious if maybe with it being seized, whenever somebody was pushing the switch and it not ringing, that was sending too much current through the solenoid, and maybe that's what burnt out the transformer. And now I'm wondering if maybe a similar thing might happen if I'm running more power or more voltage on this doorbell using that transformer, whether or not I might end up burning this one out. And this one I kind of do need, because without it I don't have heat. So maybe I'll try and find a way to add some resistance on this line so that the voltage isn't as high at the solenoid when it's actually being rung. So more to come on this. Alright, so I got those doorbell wires in now, and it's going up upstairs in there. So I'll give that a switch on now. Got the wires coming up from here, from the basement. Goes up to my doorbell. Got that kind of just all in there together now. Going to the switch so I can test it out. Staple this up later. Let's see if we can test it out. Oh, lights up. Hey, it works. Not bad. I'll give that all a staple and we should be good to go. Alright, so on the side of my furnace here, I got this humidifier, and you can see it says, for maximum efficiency, change evaporator pad annually. So let's have a look and see what kind of maintenance has been done on this thing. Maybe not annually, biannually maybe.